Hello, in this video we'll see tools and technique for counting. So let's get started. First, let's understand what is the technique and what is tool. Technique means the way of doing work. So it is basically an idea which is present in our brain. Tool means a device which by which you can implement the technique, okay? And it is basically a device which we get from the nature. So whenever our ancestor go in the jungle and hunt some animals for food, okay? So suppose they hunt two animal, a deer and hen. So cutting technique of for deer is different than cutting technique for hen is different, okay? So there are two both technique, and to implement this technique we developed a tool like in stone age, we developed human being developed many types of stone to cut the specific piece of meat, right? Objective of any technique and tools is to save the time. Suppose you want to do travel, okay? To solve this type of transportation problem, first technique you can use just walk, and the another way to, but it is very time consuming and you need lots of energy to do that, okay? That's why we developed a cycle, okay, bicycle basically. And suppose it takes 45-minute time and 200 unit of energy. And after that we developed a motorbike, so it consume less time and energy. This is how we are developing tools to make our life easy. We can represent any quantity, we just have to remember symbol and the carry system, as I discussed in the previous video. But at the end I agree you can represent um, any quantity by this system, but it takes lots of time. And what is the we technique we developed to minimize this time, we will discuss in this video. Suppose a village where some families are living and each family has a cow, goat, hens. So if you go in the village, this type of things you see in the village, right? Now here is the man. He is a basically a accountant, and his job is to count the cows and send this information to mayor. From many years we had understood that organized data is more understandable. That's why we decorated our homes, cities. There are lots of things. We are animal who live in a systematic way. So that makes us different from other animals. If you observed, we also used to keep animals like here cows in a organized manner. Let's say he is a accountant and he go to the each house and start counting manually by his brain. If he do like that, it takes lots of time and consume more brain process. So after some time, what he discovered, he thought why he not make a database for that. So what he do, he take a paper and write some. He create a already symbol for 200 quantity. Basically, what he do now, he just compare the things with the database, and it takes time. Let's suppose time is taken by him is 9 second, and the energy is consumed 50 unit of joule. But still this is a problem. But you have suppose he go to the house number 31, and there are lots of cows he's there. So if he doing like that previous one he compare, then it takes 160 second and energy it takes 1550. Still it takes lots of time, as you can see. So what he do, he make a database, as you can see, and he just basically make a database like this, you can imagine, and he compare the things like that. So if he do like that, it takes time like 3 second and energy brain process consume 50 unit of joule. If you observe very carefully, it is basically a table, a multiplication, which we read in the first class. And we developed this type of database table system because we want to count the quantity very fast. That's why we create this type of tabulable symbolism. Let's take another example. Let's suppose that you have given a task, count the number of mirror of building from side. If you count the manually like 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that, it takes time. Okay, if you count like that, 3 and 4 12, so there are 12 mirror in the building. To implement this technique, we developed a abacus calculator, lots of mechanical calculator we developed, and finally, we invented a electronic calculator computer. Okay, basically. Thank you.